welcome to our evening update. So how una day get? So you're welcome to today's edition of our evening news. So my dear Arsenal lovers, the biggest news of the night na the fact say Gary Neville, wey be one of the football pundits out there, come outside come dey talk say the match wey Arsenal play against Newcastle, say him be think say they go eat Arsenal alive for St. James Park, because like I told you guys in the past, many pundits expected us to go to the St. James Park and collapse and die there again. So na wetin a lot of people expect again. So but at the end of the day, we no let that one happen. We sef will go there and we play to the best of our ability. We do all our best to make sure so we no lose there. So I'm not surprised say Gary Neville, the normal if we wan play na him go talk say we go lose. Not just Gary Neville, even some of our legends, people like Paul Merson, even David Seaman, even Chris Sutton. In fact, Chris Sutton was of the opinion that Arsenal were going to lose 2-1 for that St. James Park. So if people like Gary Neville dey come outside and talk say him think say they go eat us alive because of wetin, I come dey check the history of Newcastle for St. James Park. Man City no beat them there o. They play 3-3. Now they play there. They beat Manchester United 2-0. They beat Tottenham Hotspur, I think 6-1. You get, they beat Chelsea. You get, so I just go cool down, go to check the record for that place. Then they very good. I don't know who beats them for that place, but no be Man City. Then play 3-3. You get, so this is what it. So away from that, we can see other news like people like Charles Watts. Come to talk about Arteta, and for those who don't know, Charles Watts is an Arsenal correspondent. He's one of the writers at goal.com. Now only Arsenal matters in the rights, and if Arteta they do media setting in, they always did there most times. Get they ask Arteta question also. So Baba come talk say with the emergence of Kivio, get say Arteta. Somebody don't talk about the comment section saying that Liverpool 9 beats Newcastle. Liverpool 9 beats them for their home. So now we and Liverpool 9 beats them again. Now we got promise is here. Now they talk. So Charles White's going to talk say Arteta with the reason say in hindsight, get if to say no, you get hindsight now after things don't happen, you can't they do sober reflection, can't they reflect, can't say if to say no. So Arteta go the reason say in for play Kivio ahead of holding, because when you watch the 4 games, so drop points back to back, like we drop points Liverpool, West Ham, Southampton before Man City come beat us. So if to say we use Kivio, maybe all those things will happen if or no happen. You get, so now the sense way many Arsenal fans they talk about say if to say we know we for use our Kivio, but you can never know, because naturally the direct replacement, direct cover it gets for Saliba now be Rob Holding. It gets Kivio is a direct replacement for Gabriel Magalhaes. So naturally, even if now you be Arteta self, the sense you Arteta do now you go do, because you will just put Rob Holding directly, make you replace him. So Arteta did the right thing after I can think say okay, I don't try this guy for 4 games and results when they go well, let me make some changes. And the day wey Arteta make changes, not be say now only Holding them come put Kivio. They also come out Partey, they put in Jorginho, they also come out Martinelli, they put in Trossard. Like he made 3 changes before we come kick off against Chelsea, win Chelsea, come start to rebuild our momentum, come go for this Newcastle. For Newcastle, since Jorginho still keep in place, Martinelli can't come back. Trossard come dey for bench. We not really use Trossard, and I believe saying they keep Trossard because against Brighton, against De Zerbi, Trossard now ain't go fit deploy, because Trossard go get like a motivation to play against that informer coach where they do am anyhow. So that's waiting me at the look say that's why they not to use Trossard for that match against Brighton. Don't be surprised. We see say Martinelli go dey. Don't be surprised as that one go happen. So away from that, so Granit Xhaka self come outside. I can't watch Granit Xhaka statements after we lose against Newcastle last season. Granit Xhaka come to talk say, I know that one I remember, but if I talk now, I go remember after we lose 2-0. So for the post-match conference, after the match, they call the interview. I think it was either Sky Sports or BT Sports. They call to ask her about the match. Granit Xhaka come to talk say, if you know say you know they ready for this kind of match, stay your mama house, no come outside. When people call the para, call the say Granit Xhaka the yarn door, saying they talk anyhow, say who in the talk, saying they berate in teammates. I don't know that one. I remember that speech. This is like a year ago when Granit Xhaka made that statement. They talk say if you know say you know they ready to play for this kind of high intensity match, make it stay for house, no come outside again, because for that match Newcastle actually destroyed us. They outplayed us, outclassed us, bullied us. That was why this time around Arteta can carry that tape of that last match we play last season, play am for the boys, let them know how everything go on, wetin Granit Xhaka talk, wetin happen for dressing room, wetin how Arsenal fans come dey para, how we dey lose Champions League. That one come ginger them, come bring the fights for their belly, because according to Arteta, come ginger them wella. That's why when they were playing the match, they come carry the fight go give Newcastle. Newcastle try to bully us, but the bullying tactics no really work. So that was how everything can end in our favor. So we need to carry that same fight now, go face Brighton. If we fit collect 3 points for Brighton hand, I no see wetin Nottingham Forest and Wolves wan do us. They have nothing against us. Get those ones na Sarah, because na the way me I dey see am, say the only big team now we get left now with this Brighton. If we beat Brighton, come knack this Nottingham Forest, come knack Wolves. Now on the final day we will be playing Wolves. On the final day, Man City go to play Brentford. Get so we no really know wetin go happen. So before they go even meet that Brentford, they go don play the likes of Chelsea. That Chelsea match, like wetin Baba Sato talk, we are looking at that match like a match which Man City will drop them, because Chelsea is a big team. They'll be playing for pride. So we are expecting them to give a good showing. And at the same time, that Everton match they still get Everton, they still get Brighton away. Brighton away is usually a boogie ground. Anything can happen, because they are a team wey sabi hold ball, you get, and whenever you come, they go impose themselves on you. Themselves, they sabi play. So these are games so we dey keenly interested in more just to watch how it go. Now, away from that, so people like Martin Keown come as I dey advise Arteta and Edu Gaspar and Richard Garlick, come dey let them know say signing Declan Rice is okay. But the problem now is that Declan Rice has a very high fee. You get, say you don dey hear £100 million, £80 million. Say that kind of money, it dey too high for a player that has like 1 year left on his contract. By the time when this season go end, it is a no-brainer according to him. You get, so I no know whether Arteta go the reason go that side, because come to think of it, imagine a relegation team selling a player for 100 million for waiting now. You get, for waiting. So I no know, for me, I think that valuation no go be like that. I expect it to be lower, because people like Arteta and Edu Gaspar, they sabi evaluate players. So if they feel say in the worth 70-80 million, they go pay. If they feel say in the worth 100 million, then go pay. And I trust them for that one. You get, they sabi evaluate players. So just to watch how that one go. Now the funny thing wey come happen is say after the match, Newcastle coach Eddie Howe come as I come dey complain, come dey cry, say Arsenal waste time. Say we dey do time wasting tactics. Say if they try to get into the flow of the game, get into the rhythm to attack us, we go to fall down up and down. Come dey criticize us to the point where say they can't even dey ask Arteta about the media said. They say they talk say na they do time wasting. They Xhaka dey fall up and down. This one, Baba say almost say he no even get time to answer any question wey relates to that kind of incident. Say Arsenal is not a team that does time wasting. Even sef today I see a statistic wey show the teams wey dey waste most time before the like goal kick. And Newcastle be number one. They are Nick Pope. They keep like 36 point something seconds before you go kick ball. Ramsey no dey do like that to get. And you see how life dey. For the reverse fixture for our home, when these people come play us, you no go believe say they wasted a lot of time. Maybe say at the end of the day, statisticians come check how many minutes the ball dey in play actually for the match wey dem play at the Emirates. You will not believe that it was just 43 point something seconds. Now they really play the ball. The rest na time wasting and fighting and falling down and shouting. That was what Newcastle do. So that is a case of maybe Port calling kettle black, because people call it say, "Una wey dey complain, now they do am highest." Even sef Dan Burn will be like the tallest defender wey dey for Newcastle, and I think the tallest defender in the league. He sef come outside come talk say Arsenal make no lie. Say Arsenal waste time. You get, say, but the thing is say na something wey be say dem sef dey do. Say people dey talk say dem dey do am. So e no go make sense make him come dey complain say person dey do dem, something wey be say dem dey do people. So for that reason, he no go complain. You get, so I like as him dey admit, come agree say yes, so say dem sef dey do the same thing. So my dear Arsenal lovers, for those who just dey join the show now, the biggest news of the night and the fact say Gary Neville gets maybe one of the football pundits affiliated to Manchester United, they come outside and talk say him be think say Newcastle go eat Arsenal alive for the St. James Park, but at the end of the day, in plan no work. Arsenal go there, collect clean sheets, knack them, and carry the physical battle, go jam them. So it is what it is. So I thank you all for tuning in. This is the evening news. So till I come your way tomorrow, now get out, guys. Thanks for tuning in.